Hello my lovely, and welcome to my channel, or welcome if you are new here. Please leave me a like if you like the video and subscribe to my channel. So today I'm doing another unboxing of the Alexandra Renke subscription box for June 2022. So here we go. I tore off the label this time. I usually do that anyway, so it's not that heavy, but seems to be quite full. So here's the signature paper from Alexandra Renke. And as you can see, lots of goodies. There's some washi tape, and I had to cut the footage here. Unfortunately, it's still not focusing. And the washi tape is called Citrus Plant, and it depicts lovely lemons and lemon blossom. And here's the embossing folder. It's called Pepperzweig, pepper branch, and a jar of Magicals, and these are shimmery ones, and it's called Cocklebell's Coral, and that's right up my alley, with gold in it, it seems. Now here's one of the new dies from Alexandra Renke, and it makes a rosette, and this one is called Rosette or Rosette 1. Rosette 1. And some stickers of the lovely papers from Olga. I think it's the same design. And here's a paper bag that's in a design that also came with one of the boxes a while ago. I can't remember if it was last month. No, it was some months ago. Some more floral stickers. And some beads. They are plastic beads in white, pink and orange, and it goes perfectly with the paper of that bag and also the paper that I can see. I took the papers out so it's easier to show, and this is a beautiful paper from the collection Olga Summer, I'm guessing. The paper number is 102686. They remind me of peonies. I'm not sure if they are, but I love peonies. And here's a matching paper in pink or rosé color with white lines on it, and the paper number here is 102656. And here's another beautiful painted picture or paper, precious, and it has illustrations of peaches and blossoms happy together. The paper number is 102704. This is another card paper that seems to be new, in a peachy pink, and the paper number is 102611. Now here's an unusual addition to the paper collection. It's from 49 and Market, and the paper is called Avesta Delight, item AOA 35922. And it has a reverse side, contrary to the Alexandra Renke papers. It's a similar rose pattern scattered, or scattered rose pattern. And yeah, it's a bit grungy, but very nice and quite thick. And this paper I know I've had before, is from last summer, I think. A beautiful floral pattern heart, and the paper number is 102326. This paper I've definitely had before as well, and it's lots of lemons. The paper number is 102265. And there's a sheet of white paper that matches exactly the Alexandra Renke papers, and here's another calm paper in a new color, I would say, and the paper number is 102581. Oh dear, it's going out of focus all the time. Sorry about that. And here's a leafy pattern. Not sure if they are supposed to be stylized oak leaves. And they are in gold outline. The paper number is 102580. And brown solid leaf, like watercolor. And here's the same paper in a larger form, and the paper number is 102579. And now another calm paper in the same color range, mid yellow, and the paper number is 102578. And here's a paper that I have not seen before. Some tulips, perhaps, in yellow. And the paper number is 101823. And this paper is from an older collection. And here is another paper from a few years ago, also lemons as the subject, and the paper number is 101233. So here's another white sheet to make cards with, and a warm yellow mustardy color cardstock. It's quite thick, and it has a linen structure, more predominant on one side. And this is it for the contents of the box. So let me try out the Magicals. So as I presumed, it has gold in there, and pink, yellow and blue, but it makes a lovely peachy coral color. I'm not using too much water at the moment because I want to see what the pigments are, and I'm going to compare it to the flat magical that I have. It's burgundy color, I would say, and just to show how magicals can be different. This one has so much more tinting strength, but of course no mica in there, so it's not shimmery but still a very interesting color. I ordered this on the side with my last order, so this is why I have it here on my desk. Spraying it again. It doesn't spread so much, the new one. The older one spreads a lot more because it has more inky pigment, I guess. Nevertheless, it's a beautiful thing to have, and I will use it on my card coming up. So I let them dry, and here's another comparison in the dry state, so you can see the shimmer and shine. So now I'm cutting that white cardstock into a long card that is DIN lang in German. It's 21 centimeters by 10.5 centimeters wide. But now I'm onto the front panel and also making another sheet with the same magicals because I'm planning to use that as a cutout. In order to get the pigment moving, I'm using my brush because it doesn't seem to move much even if you spray it with water. So I used quite a bit of water, but the mica is pretty heavy compared to the inky pigments, I'm guessing. So the paper is quite warped, but I'm using the embossing folder to give it some dimension. And the first time I used it wrong, so I did it again, and I also embossed part of the top of the paper, and in the end it was completely flat with some embossed pattern. So to use the Rosette die, I was planning to use this thinner paper because I'm not sure if thick paper is so good for this kind of project. Anyhow, I had to cut it twice, which I had to think about first. And here you see me folding the rosette. And maybe you didn't see, but I have longer platforms to use in my Sizzix, so that I can cut longer dies like this in one go. But you can cut it in 2 goes if you only have a small platform. It's no problem. So here I've glued everything together, and now I'm going to cut out the pattern of this larger paper, and gluing the panel to the card, then sticking down the little branches or leaves to the card, and in the end I have some space at the top and the bottom of the card to put a sentiment, or you can put it on the rosette itself. Thank you so much for watching and for commenting and liking if you would. Please subscribe, and also take care and do what you love. Bye for now. Ta-da!